how blessed she's been all these years to be with such a wild man. Oh. 62 years. We've been married for 62 years. 62 years since she gave herself to me. How wonderful, how glorious, how marvelous. Hello and God bless you all.
Rejuvenating power of love.
Still can do it. I'm coming all wet. I'm all wet and I'm coming.
Okay. I'm
You
here.
better be ready for the wild man.
I'm here. 260 pounds.
One step closer.
260 pounds to run from the Stompin romance. Is that it? Okay. We got it.
She claims I'm 260 pounds of stomping, romping romance. How blessed she's been all these years to be with such a wild man. Oh.
You're dripping.
I'm a dripping. I gotta get down here where you are. It was. Well, they gave us a party. You remember that party?
Yes, yeah, they brought food. Canned food without the labels.
Well, it was. You know why they got them without the labels?
Because they were cheaper.
We never knew what was in them until we opened them.
And I remember one big can like this had a whole chicken in it.
Oh.
We were having company, so I opened that can, put the chicken on a dish. We had a cat, and before I could get the chicken out to the table, our cat jumped up and licked the skin off the chicken. Do you remember that? But what could I do? I served it anyway.
Of course.
Because we didn't have any other food.
It had been purified by the cat.
Right. Nobody knew. They just thought it was a wonderful skinless chicken.
Well, we waited all day to see if anybody would call and say, "Oh, I'm so sick."
Oh dear. It was nothing but fun. Do you remember?
Here is their latest film.
Hit by lightning.
I'll circle around so I can see.
I'll call the fire department.
We have no time for that. I'm going in.
Going in?
I'm going in.
Oh, Bill. Oh, Bill.
I'm going in.
Oh, Bill. Oh, Bill. Happily ever after means adjusting to whatever the situation is, coping with it, and enjoying it.
Surprised by joy. Surprised by the other person caring so much that you have to be a little embarrassed if you don't stand up to them.
I think it would be so awful. I mean, I really can't imagine it, except I know it's probably true. I think it would be so awful to be married to somebody for 60 years and not even like the person. So it's so wonderful to be married for 60 years and still be in love with the person and want to sleep all cuddled up with them.
Yeah, well, of course it takes all the space in the bed.
And want starts all over again.
Starts all over again.
That's just a secret. Secret to our success.
What's the secret to your success?
Starting all over again. Once we think something is finished, we just start it all over again.
Well, we can have a little discussion, but knowing what one person wants and what the other person wants has seldom been for us a division. We had to make a decision as to
So, Dad, how did you feel when Mom's career started being so great?
Oh, I was so pleased. I had so much, it was so much fun. I would go along with her when I could, and I would.
Yeah, that was fun.
And Dad was very supportive.
Oh, he was so supportive. It was amazing. It was amazing.
And so how did you feel when Dad's career went great?
Oh, I always tried to be supportive of Dad. And it was easy for me because I was never the kind of minister's wife who fell asleep in the pew. I was always there wide-eyed. Very, very good. Excellent. Very good.
Yes, but
Oh,
Dad was never boring.
No, but we had our signals. It's time to quit. Yeah, you've gone on long enough about this point. Well, I've kind of forgotten something really funny happened one time.
Somebody died.
Oh, yeah, somebody died, and it was important. This happened in Geneva, and Dad was not making the announcement, and it was one of those things that if he didn't make the announcement, it was going to be very bad for him. And he yammered on and on about other stuff, and still no announcement about this person who died. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is terrible. So finally I went like this, and the choir about fell out of their seats.
They started laughing because they were well aware of the signal system going on.
Oh dear. And then he remembered. The dance was Grandpa. Oh, right.
Both hands all the way around.
All right.
Thousand things I've never done before. Was it made it so exciting? And all at once, my heart stood still. I only know when she began to dance with me, I could have danced all night.
Who's the most handsome man you've ever seen? And how do you feel about him 62 years later? All right, she still can't get away?
62 years.
I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before. But was it made it so exciting that all at once my heart stood still?
Oh, Bill, oh, Bill, oh, Bill.
When he began to dance with me, I could have danced all night.
So now we're riding off into the sunset again, just like we did 62 years ago. Seems like yesterday, doesn't it, honey?
Yes. Of stomping, romping, romance. How blessed she's been all these years to be with such a wild man. Oh, that's a bad consistency. Okay.
All right, Clark, this is not a feature-length film.